I'm here today with Bright View Exteriors conducting an attempt to repair a pliability test here on Miss Jennyter Ramos's roof. Here I have already pre-marked a wind damaged shingle. So first thing I'm going to do, other than me already having marked this one, I'm going to loosen the shingles above. So here I have the wind damaged one. I'm going to start to the left side, see where it starts and ends, and I'm going to mark my area of repair. So here I have my fresh pry bar, as you can see, not pry bar, sorry, flat bar. And I'm going to start by removing this left one first. Okay. Here is my left one. This is going to be my first shingle on these 3 tabs. It's always 3 across, so it's going to go 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to loosen up the next row above. It's going to match with this one, so I'm going to go up top here. This one was already, the glue strip wasn't adhering. So just from me manipulating it, I can already see some granules coming loose. But first things first, I'm going to mark with my pink chalk again where it starts and ends. Here is where it starts, and here on the outer edge is where it's going to end. That's going to be my area of repair. So I'm going to go ahead and make like a quadrant almost of the shingles that will have to be manipulated during my repair, just so we can be clear and you guys can understand my repair a little bit better. Okay, so this is my area of repair. I'm gonna bring you guys closer so you guys can have a look at my area. So this is my area of repair. I'm gonna go ahead and as you can see, sorry, wind damage shingle right there, that bottom one. So just for the sake of this repair, I'm gonna number the tabs that I will be manipulating during this repair. I'm gonna start from here to left to right, and then I'm gonna go to the next row above. I'm gonna make little numbers just so we can test for granule loss afterwards. So this is gonna be tab number 1. This is gonna be my tab number 2. Sorry, that's an ugly number 2. This is gonna be my tab number 3. This is gonna be my tab number 4, this little baby tab of this cut top shingle. I'm gonna go to the next row above. I'm gonna go over here. This is tab number 5. Shingle's a little bit granular, so it's hard to write on. This is gonna be tab number 6. And this is gonna be my tab number 7. So now that I have marked all of them, my next steps, I'm gonna show you guys first. These are all my numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are all the tabs that will have to be manipulated during my repair, or sorry, I've already manipulated them and unstuck them. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the old nails. So I'm gonna start over here under tab number 1. I'm gonna have 1 nail. So I'm gonna use my claw instead of my bar, just so I don't damage the roof any more than it already is damaged. So these, I just wanna go ahead and show you. Let me bring the camera a little bit closer. So if we have a look underneath here, you can see that this nail is very deeply embedded in the shingle. We'll go over here to number 2. Number 2 is okay, I'll be able to get it out. Number 3, very deeply embedded in that shingle. Number 4 is okay, I'll be able to get it out. I'm not lifting up any higher than what I would to nail it. Actually, I'm lifting up way less. So number 3, as you can see, this one's already creased up just from my bar coming up underneath of it and creating pressure. So just from me lifting it up too, you can see. Now number 7, same thing. Number 7 is gonna have 2 nails up underneath of them. Now what I'm gonna do, set you guys a little bit higher. I'm gonna have to use my hammer, unfortunately, to unstick this or undo this first nail. It's very deep in there, so I'm gonna use my claw. I'm gonna set it in there like this. Use my hammer, tap it in a couple times. Oh, my flat bar is running away. There we go. That's gonna be nail number 1 under tab number 1. Let me Put this one up here so it doesn't keep running from me. Okay, now I'm gonna go under tab number 2. Number 2 right here. Same thing, I'm gonna tap it a little bit just to help me get up underneath of that nail. As you can see, even lifting it up a little bit, the wood on this house is decent, so it's grabbing these nails really well. Now I'm gonna go up underneath tab number 3. There's a nail as well. This one's deeply embedded. Since it's nailed on the glue strip, it's a little bit tricky for me to undo it. There we go. Nail number 3 under tab number 3. Nail number 4, last and final one. Nail number 4 under tab number 4. Now I'm gonna go over here and make sure you guys are still in frame. Yep. Now I'm gonna go under tab number 5. Tab number 5, same thing, one nail. See if I can get it out without having to use my hammer. As you can hear, just from me doing the repair, my feet are slipping due to these granules coming loose off the shingle. Tab number 6, one nail. And as I showed you guys before, this tab number 7 has 2. So tab number 7, same thing, deeply embedded. This first one, I'm gonna use my hammer, pry bar, get up underneath of that nail. Now, okay, now just to show you guys that all my nails have been removed, let me set my hammer off to the side. So after this repair, you can already see a little bit of creasing on this bottom row right here, up top as well here on number 7. So first row, first nail has been removed, second nail, third nail, fourth nail, tab number 5 on that second row, first nail, tab number 6, second nail, tab number 7, both of the nails. Now I'm gonna remove my shingle. I'm gonna take my flat bar again, run it up underneath of that shingle. So here we go. As you can see, my wind damaged shingle right here. I'm gonna set this one off to the side. I'm gonna take my new one. Unfortunately, I'm out of gray shingles, so this tan one is gonna have to do. I'm gonna push it up under those shingles. Here we go, perfect. I don't have to cut it or anything. So now I'm gonna take my nails, just put them in my hand. Okie dokie. Now I'm gonna take my first nail and I'm gonna put it up under tab number 1. So just so we can be really clear about this repair, I want you guys to see how far I have to lift this shingle to nail it. So this is my nail, and this is how far I have to nail it to be, how far I have to lift it to be able to properly nail it without accidentally smacking the shingle. So I'm gonna hold you guys real quick. So that's my first nail. I'm gonna set you guys off to the side a little bit, just so my camera doesn't fall off the roof. So here, I'm gonna show you guys per every shingle how far I have to lift it. Oof, this roof is getting a little bit slippery here with the granules. So here on tab number 2, Same thing. This is how far I'm gonna have to lift this shingle, a little bit higher actually, right there, so I don't nail or I don't hammer the actual shingle and just the nail. So tab number 1 nailed in, tab number 2 nailed in. Now I'm gonna go to the next row above, or sorry, the next shingle next to it. Same thing, have to lift it up a little bit higher so I can get my nail in there without hammering the actual shingle. So let me make sure I didn't pass through the drip edge. Nope, we're good. Now I'm gonna go to my next row above now, tab number 5. Nails in tab number 5, tab number 6. Tab number 7, if you remember correctly, we had 2 nails. It's nail number 1 under tab number 7. Nail number 2 under tab number 7. I'm gonna put my hammer away and I'm gonna show you guys what I've done so far. So this is my repaired shingle. As you can see, my old wind damaged shingle, my new shingle, a little bit different in color. Here we go, tab number 1, our first nail. I'm not lifting it up any higher than what I did to nail it. Tab number 2, tab number 3, tab number 4, tab number 5, tab number 6, and tab number 7. 2 nails, 1 nail, 2 nail. This one I had to misplace it a little bit because the shingle ripped just a tad bit when I was removing it. So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to create a test square just so we can test for granule loss. Usually I carry a little paintbrush. Today unfortunately I do not have it, so I will be gently using 1 finger. Here I'm going to grab 3 tabs, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3 right here. So this is my little test square, test shingle right here in this patch. So what I'm going to do now, run my finger across this shingle, and as you can see there's no granules jumping off of it, nothing coming loose. You can go a little bit aggressive and there's nothing coming loose off the shingle. Other than me walking on it, the granules come loose, and other than me doing the repair, of course the granules are going to come a little bit loose. Now I'm going to take that same 1 finger gently. I'm not going to apply too much pressure, and as you can see there's granules that are coming loose. I'm being extremely gentle, as you can tell through the video. Barely running my finger across it. I'm going to just wipe it just a little bit so we can collect those granules. As you can see there's granules coming loose off this first one. Now the second one, as you can see here, there's like a little bit of ripping and tearing, or beginning of ripping and tearing here on this number 1 and number 2 shingle. So here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm ever so slightly applying pressure to this, ever so slightly, just to be able to get those granules to come down on to this shingle here. You can see this is my fresh shingle, so it's brand new. There's no granules coming loose off this one. It's a fresh shingle. Here, this next one, now I'll go to this next row above. Now this next one, it's really hard to tell, but there is quite a lot of granules that have came loose. Since the shingle is a little bit darker, it's hard to see them. There's not a lot of contrast on this shingle. But here, bring you guys a little bit closer. This is my number 1 shingle. So I'm gonna mark this one with a G and an L. Put a little arrow here. This is a G and an L for granule loss on these two shingles. This shingle right here, I have granule loss on this one. Some cracking here in the middle, as you can tell. Number 6 has the same thing. Tons of granule loss all throughout this shingle. So I'm gonna put another G and an L. So in total, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 7 shingles have failed the repair for granule loss. I'm gonna put a little 4 out of 7. Make number 4 a little bit better. There we go, 4 out of 7 have granule loss. I'm gonna put an M and a T right here. M and a T for mat transfer. I wasn't seeing a lot of mat transfer. As you can hear, the shingle's very hard to write on. So in turn, just out of those 4 that have significant signs of granule loss right throughout here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be an attempt to repair fail. ATR fail. There you go, right before it gets really windy. Oof, these granules are really loose. But here for the documentation, granule loss on these 2 right here, granule loss on these 2 right here.